Welcome everybody to another video. This time we're gonna talk about how do you make your environment look better. And it's not a setting that you need, it's not a feature that you're missing. If your environments are not looking as good as you want, you're missing an important piece here. And that is Art Foundation. Art Foundation is the base of everything you do in Unreal Engine. Whether you use Nanite or don't use Nanite, Lumen or not Lumen, these tools have nothing to do with the quality of your environment. They're only tools. That's just what they are. Tools will change over time, but your knowledge is what is going to carry you. And in this video, I'm going to show you one important aspect of world building. There are many of them, but I'm going to show you one now, and that is design language. Design language, it's something that applies in the game development world, also known as lighting. Lighting is the base of everything. And the way artists see the world is by looking at shapes and forms, not really thinking about the castle and the sun and all those technical things. We only look at shapes. Shapes. And in order to prove you this, we're going to take a look at some examples here. These are all silhouettes from important characters that you will recognize no matter if they have detail or not. Do you see where I'm going with this? Even if you don't have any detail, your shapes need to be strong enough so that you have a good design. So what is this? So obviously, like, this is Link, this is Mickey Mouse, this is Yoda, this is Shrek, Mario, Mickey Mouse again. Even in different poses, you can definitely understand why this looks like the way it does. So what will happen if we actually change the silhouette here? Let's go back to Photoshop. Let's create a new. And what we're gonna do is just to paint here. We're gonna actually change Mickey Mouse to have like pointy ears. Let's just have pointy ears like this. And we're not having the roundy nose and the roundy. Suddenly, you don't really know who this character is. Maybe Mickey Mouse, maybe. What if we remove the silhouette here? What if we just go for something like this? Right? So everything changed a lot. Everything changed a lot. It just gives you a different feeling. Maybe you think it's Mickey Mouse, but like an evil version, right? What if we make the Batman a little bit more roundy? Maybe just something like this, for example. Do you think it's Batman? It could be anyone, right? It could be anyone. Now suddenly this doesn't look like Batman. This may look like your average Joe. And what I'm changing is just a silhouette. What I mean by this, especially in the Batman example, because I don't think Mickey Mouse was a really good one. I still can see Mickey Mouse here. There is not much things that change, but a lot of small changes on the silhouette can make a huge deal in everything. So why I'm showing you this is because everything you do in Unreal, every environment you create, every character, everything has a silhouette and everything has a shape. You will see shapes inside of other shapes. You will see like not only like, for example, when you see this one, let me go ahead and go for something like this. What shapes I'm creating here, it's depending on the light source. So if I have my shadow here, you will see that I'm creating something like this. And that is giving me the whole shadow area. And then I have my lead areas that are happening here, that I'm creating this contrast between light and dark. And this contrast between light and dark is what is actually giving me the silhouette and the shapes that I need. What will happen if I move the light a little bit? Let's just go here and just put it like this. Then suddenly you have no shapes, right? But there are so many people that they start creating the environment. Let's just go move it like that. Let's just actually remove this one here and let's just move it. And they go for something like this. Maybe everything is dark, or maybe everything is lit, and they don't know, hey, why is my environment so bad, right? So there is no right or wrong answer, but it really, you can have wrong answers. I mean, but you cannot have really like only one good answer. You can have many ways. For example, if I decide to make it like this, maybe I want this shadow here. This shape will be different, will give me a different feeling. This is not what I went for. I went for this, but if I wanted, I could go for something like this, and I will have a different design language. So I'm going to take a picture of this, and we're going to put it on Photoshop. I'm going to show you what I do to see if I'm doing something good or bad. So I put it here. I already have some settings going on. I'm going to show you what I do. I'm actually going to delete those, so I just leave it there for now. I'm going to remove everything, put saturation. You don't have to do this, but just to show you, remove every unnecessary information. This is called in art the chiaroscuro, which means the white and dark. I believe it's Italian or something like that. We're going to go for levels, and we're going to remove all the in-between lights and shadows. What I'm going to have something like this. This is my design language. And to be honest, I really like it, right? What if I actually put my lining like this? Let's go for something that usually people go. Hopefully you can see what's going on here. Let's go ahead and take another screenshot, and let's use the same template. This time we're gonna put it here. Can you see my design language? Can you see the silhouette? It's only white, right? The silhouette is not there. Whereas in this one, the silhouette is very clear. Whereas in this one, my silhouette is also clear, right? I have different combinations. This is the original one. I want to have a more of a dramatic look, so my shadows are occupying more space. So I have something like this. Something like when you put a light here and you want to look scary, right? But on this one, you don't see anything. Look at this. And a lot of people make the environment like this, and they're thinking, what's your lighting settings? And they just go here, they go to Unreal, they go for let's go for the directional light. Oh my God, like maybe I need to reduce this. Maybe I need to change the number. Maybe it's the temperature. Oh my God, maybe it's the fog, or I don't know what setting to put. This has nothing to do with the settings. This lighting, no matter what you change here, it's never gonna look good. Whereas this one, it's already very interesting. This is a very interesting lighting. You have the shadows, you have the lights, and you having shapes. You're having dark and white values that are creating the chiaroscuro values. And you can evidently see it here. Well, you can see our last design. Even if you put it like this, you will think, this looks really interesting. I don't know what this is, but this looks pretty interesting. When I show you something like this, it's like, what the hell is this, you know? Is it supposed to look good? Because I don't see anything. Whether you like it or not, this is the base of everything. And if your base is like this, no matter what what you put in your environment, no matter how good the model looks like, or how much polygons you got, or how much plugins you put on Unreal, you're never gonna make it look good. You're never gonna make it look good because your base, your design metrics, this is called design metrics in the art world. Your design metrics is kind of like the base of the building. It's like you're building on top of it. Whenever you create an environment, you can just put this very early on without putting any detail, and you can tell whether an environment looks interesting or not. You will know. You will know if it looks interesting or not, because basically you will have your design metrics. It's like, oh, this looks interesting. There is no right answer. Like, there's only one answer that this is the best looking one. You have multiple angles. For example, I used to have this. I think that also looks interesting because I'm having like shadows here and a big light. This has more of a dramatic feeling. But if I wanted to go here, this is also another option, and that's actually the option I had for a long time. I want the shadow here, the light, shadow, and this pattern of having lights and shadows is what makes my environment looks interesting. Even if I don't have the best model, like I can go here to see the details. It's actually quite detailed, but it's not like crazy detail everywhere. Like, I break the silhouette a little bit. This is just a topic for another day, not for now. But this is really what's holding you back if you think your environment doesn't look good. Whenever you feel like my environment doesn't look good, take a look at the lighting, because the lighting is the base of everything here. The lighting is what will create your silhouette. And if you are unsure, I can go here, HDRI, remove this, remove all the indirect lighting. Go to directional light. You can also do this inside Unreal. Go to the directional light, remove the indirect lighting intensity. We have no indirect lighting whatsoever. You can start increasing this. Guess what? It will be very evident. Oh, let's see the shadows and the lights. Is this interesting? Yeah, it's interesting. Let's go for it. Or no, actually, let's move it around. Let's go for something like this. This also looks interesting. And after that, you can start toning it down. Like, okay, let's add some indirect lighting here. Okay, let's move back to, let's just go to 6 or 7. 7 looks like a decent number. Let's put a little bit of yellow. There's a good tip right here. No skylight is completely white. You can put a tint of yellow to make it simulate a little bit better. And then you can go for your directional light, skylight, and add some nice shadows into it. But the important thing is that you understand this concept of chiaroscuro or design matrix, where you can understand whether your environment looks good or bad at the beginning without even adding details. And this has nothing to do with the Unreal settings. I'm using very simple stuff here. You don't have to do anything. But if your design language looks interesting enough, then your environment will look interesting enough. So if you enjoyed this type of videos, let me know in the comments. I will put more of it. I'm just create a community where you can just learn world building. You can have access to all my courses. If you want to learn more from me, you can check the link in the description. For those of you who want to create a game from scratch, we'll have programs for you. I'm sure you can check them out, check if this is for you. And let me know in the comments if you actually want more of this type of tips to make your environments look better without actually going into technical details and a lot of stuff. This is the base of everything. I've helped countless of students creating better looking environments just by applying these principles, and even without improving like anything in their thing, just a small tweak here and there, and suddenly their environment looks much better. So if you want to learn more from me, check the links in the description. If you want to see more of this, let me know in the comments what do you think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.